What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Felix. Welcome back to another workout video with me. Today we're going to be going through some shoulders, biceps, and triceps. It's another split that I'm doing in my new program. Now, if you're looking for a place to simplify your training and get jacked and build muscle, you've come to the right place. I'm not going to talk too much further. Let's just go ahead and hop right into the workout. First exercise of the day, starting off with barbell shoulder presses. This is something that I usually interchange with dumbbell shoulder press. So if I'm doing barbell shoulder press for 3-4 months, I'll switch it and come back to barbell shoulder press. But anyway, the most important part of this exercise right here when you're setting up for it and trying to do it is definitely the brace. You bracing your core and also getting your lower back to work with your bracing that a little bit and making sure that you're stiff and rigid and sturdy so that you can lift the weight. It's not an easy exercise to do in the beginning because it does require a lot of technique. You see how I push the weight up and get it up over my head and a little bit behind, so I'm in a straight line and bring it right back down, right below right past my nose and towards my chin before I go back up again. It takes a lot of practice, but once you get the hang of it, it's really easy to do. And I firmly believe that barbell shoulder press, that's what really blew up my shoulders and got my delts, my front and side delts, to really grow. Moving on to the next exercise, we've got dumbbell rear delt raises, and I supersetted that with dumbbell lat raises, which I will see after. But this is something that I've really been focusing on. My rear delts, they've been lacking for like the past year, but they've grown a lot over the past year. You see here, what I really focus on when I do dumbbell rear delt lat raises is trying to bend my elbows a bit. Bend them just a little bit, give them a little bit of a bend. Because if I don't, I'm going straight out and doing it, I'm not getting any work done. Probably working something inside behind my rear delts. But once I give my elbow that small little adjustment and bring the weight up and fly it up, as you see on the video, a lot of work gets done. I could give myself a bit of critique there. I could straighten my back a bit more maybe and do it, but I still feel a lot of work getting done when I do it that way. So it's up to each and every single individual because we're all built different. But like now looking at the video, I probably should straighten my back. I'm going to try that out and film it and see if I feel any difference and let y'all know. Like I said, I supersetted dumbbell rear delt raises with dumbbell lat raise. This is something that's come back into my program after putting it aside for a while because I used to spam the hell out of it. And besides barbell shoulder press, dumbbell lat raise is what really got my front delts and side delts to grow like crazy. I ain't gonna cap to you. If you want your shoulders to blow up and get quicker results from it, because it's so easy to do, it's time efficient, you can get a lot of reps in it. And I recommend that you get in between 12 to 18 reps when you're doing it. 3-4 sets between 12 to 18 reps, and that should be more than enough. Here's the easy bar skull crusher to work on that long head of my tricep. And a lot of people, they like to take the bar and bring it back behind their head into the air. I don't necessarily like it because it puts me in a weird position when it comes to injury. What I do is that I tend to bring it right to my forehead. So I'll bring the bar down right to my forehead, just like this. Keep my elbows in, bring the bar down to my forehead, press it right back up, and still try to keep my elbows in as I press up again. If I don't do that, I'll bring it right behind my head, but I'm not going any further than that. I do it sometimes, but I suggest not doing it because it puts you in a weird position where you can risk injury. And if you've ever felt anything weird in and around here, around your elbow or at the bottom of your tricep, it's usually because of that, because the fact that you're taking the bar so far back, loading weight and pressing. So I don't necessarily suggest doing it. If it's comfortable for you, shoot, but I don't recommend doing it. Anyway, up next, our superset exercise here. I'm going with straight bar curls for the bicep exercise. Nice and simple, man. Don't have to do much. Load up a bit of weight and curl. I see what I'm doing here. I'm working again at my elbows. I've mentioned it to y'all before. Working at the elbows does a lot for your biceps. You see it here. I don't even have to explain it. Instead of taking the bar and curling it all the way up to my nose, I just curl at my elbows, get the weight up, and you see what's going on with my biceps. Literally for each and every single rep, there's a bit more pump. But yeah, nice and simple exercise. It doesn't take much to build muscle, man. If you just get the basics down and do that, you've already come a long way. That's it for straight bar curls. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the last exercise of the day. It's not something that I usually do. If you notice, I'm not like the biggest cable fan, but I thought I'd try something different. And here I have an overhead tricep extension on an incline bench on the cables, just to finish off. Again, it's not something I normally do. I think you probably tell, but it's a good finisher because I just wanted to get my long head of my tricep stretched out and just finish, get all the juice out of it, man. That was my thought process behind it. You see here, I'm really comfortable taking the bar way behind my head because I know it doesn't feel unsafe. The cable's got you in the way. Now, if I loaded up a whole bunch of weight and tried to pull that cable up, it probably wouldn't work and I probably would hurt myself. So this really forces you to find a weight that's not necessarily comfortable, because I don't want to use the word comfortable, but something that's safe for you to do and it makes sense logically, so that you can take the bar and your elbows and go ahead and stretch all the way behind your head as if it's nothing. Anyway, y'all, we've come to the end of the workout. Shoulders, biceps, and triceps. Use some of these exercises, man. It's gonna get y'all jacked. I promise you, they're really great muscle builders. Use them. Simplify your training. You don't always have to do these things that y'all are seeing on Instagram that are super complicated. Just bring it back down to the basics, and I swear, in a matter of time, you'll be building muscle. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. See ya.